Webcam. There we are. Sorry, I had to reset some stuff up. How's it going, guys? This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And this is the show for March 4th, 2021. Now, you guys have noticed we haven't done much of any shows for quite some time. But
we've been slicking in real life.
Yeah, you know, life goes around, life changes. Things happen. We'll tell you more. But, yeah, so starting up, as you know, we have always introed our show with the craft brew
in review.
So we are drinking beer. I'm drinking by Prost Brewing Company, Dunkel. Yeah, not much on it. I'm not going to look it up either. I just hope it tastes good.
Yeah. And I am drinking the Resolute from Resolute Brewing Company. It's called Grill Sauce American Lager.
Grill sauce.
Ooh.
There you go. Hanging off to the side.
Yeah, it's an American lager. And the description reads, this lager has a crisp and refreshing qualities that you want to touch with originality.
So what are we touching it with?
Yeah. Oh, with a touch of originality.
You want to touch it with your originality.
With a lemon finish, and this beer has you covered no matter what made you thirsty.
Oh, you thirsty girl. So, yeah, we'll be drinking that throughout the show. We'll let you know what we think at the very end. But, yeah. So, what do we... Next, Slick Feed. So, yeah, this, if you guys haven't started watching WandaVision, JP hasn't yet. He's been waiting for all of it to come out, which is...
tomorrow.
Definitely a good way to do it. It is phenomenal. You're going to start on episode 1. You're going to be really freaking confused. You're going to get to episode 2. You're going to be lightly confused. But you're totally going to stay intrigued. It's going to be fantastic. Then 3, it's like, whoa. And then 4, it's like, wow. And then 5, and you're like, the whole time you're starting to question, why isn't this longer? This could be 8 movies. But yeah, no, it's a fantastic show. Fuck it. So I highly suggest that you guys go check out WandaVision. Like I said, exceptional show. Super well done, on point, follows all the proper Marvel stereo scripts, and you really get a lot more in depth into some characters that you have been kind of hoping for.
So this is the first TV show for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right?
For Marvel Cinematic Direct, yeah. So, because I mean, some of the TV shows got tied into the movies lightly, but yeah. So, very well done. Last show is it tonight or tomorrow? I think it comes out Fridays. Yeah, so tomorrow. So if you guys have been waiting to binge that, pick up Disney Plus. It is totally worth it. It is an exceptional show. So good. Yeah, don't miss it. And then what did you say next is
Bucky and the
Winter Soldier?
Well, Bucky is the Winter Soldier.
Bucky and the Winter Soldier.
Bucky and Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
TV show.
Yep.
So there is nigh a gap that you would let your subscription lapse in Disney Plus. So they have that planned out.
Yeah. Well, they realized it was like they probably lost a lot of viewers in between Mandalorians. They're like, we need to keep something interesting in the middle.
Yes.
So
it's like, yeah, you can have all your old art shows on there, but it's not gonna keep. Like, Netflix is pumping out things like, oh, Netflix original,
mm-hmm.
Cobra Kai, even though it was out on YouTube Premium for 2 years.
Yeah. So,
Queen's Gambit.
Have you watched that one?
It is amazing.
I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I've had chances, but I keep watching other stuff, but I really want to look at it. It looks like it's so damn good.
It's good.
Nice. Speaking of good shows, me and Han just finally finished Schitt's Creek, and everyone should watch that. It is an exceptional show, done so well, and the way it is written is there's so much depth to every character and how they expand on each character and how they treat, everyone in that show, how they treat like LGBTQ communities. I don't know. I can't really expand too much on this, but there's so much to that show. It's so in depth and it gives you so much, and you connect to the characters in so many different ways that I really suggest everyone watch it. It's really good. But yeah, moving forward, new Nintendo Switch.
They said it wasn't coming this year, but according to sources from Bloomberg, they say that from Samsung they will be getting a 7-inch OLED screen, which is replacing the 6.3-inch LCD on the Switch. So I'm like, oh, they I'm guessing they don't want to say anything until a Nintendo Direct comes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're not releasing anything. And here's the Switch Lite. I was like, oh, you assholes.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be really cool. Nothing else from the OLED, you get those really deep black colors, so which really helps give that depth of contrast when you're playing a lot of those games like Zelda, the ones that have a lot of detail. Yeah. And we can only hope that it's going to be a little bit stronger of a processor. I haven't seen really much description on that. What's up, Eric?
Hello.
Hi, baby. That's to Hannah, not to you, Eric.
Could be. I don't know.
Because we talked about on the show in the past when I was trying to play, like Mortal Kombat, and the frame rate was just heavily suffering. So yeah, I would hope to expect more out of it.
They said when in docked, it probably would be 4K. So
pump out a little more because it has more power to it.
Yeah, I'd be happy with like 1080 or like maybe like 2K.
Yeah.
Which very few things run it, but like, hey, 2K is better than nothing. Yeah. Then what? 720?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, still 720. Are you gonna consider getting this one?
I still have a PS Vita.
That's fair.
I still have things to play on it. And like, I don't need another system that I barely touch.
You don't need. And something tells me you're going to be putting a little more time into those things now. Yeah,
the Vita will get definitely a lot more playtime.
Yep.
Remote play.
Yep. The Hannah says in relation to Schitt's Creek, it treats my feelings gently and kindly and makes me warm. Most definitely. Hello, Liz. And yes, Hello. It has been forever and a day. Life has been busy. All kinds of fun, exciting things happening, which we'll get to later. What else do we got? Oh, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yes. So the ads I've seen have said it's movie theater only. Hi, Jen. So I can't imagine that's real. And these might have been some of the older ads. Might need to double check on that one. But it comes out tomorrow. It looks absolutely adorable. Follows along with the the standard dragon lore-ish, but kind of dives in a little bit more. Gives you some adorable stuff. It's not How to Train Your Dragon, from what I can see in the trailers. It doesn't seem like they're going to be pulling too much on that. What was that? That should Disney Plus down. One more. Oh, Disney movies. I wonder. Kind of want. Let me pull up my Disney Plus and see if it's there. But it does look like it's going to be freaking adorable, and I'm going to check it out. I'm half tempting. So Cinemark is doing that thing right now, right?
There you go.
Thank you, Liz. When in doubt, wait for one of the fans.
Used to be Daniel, but now he's streaming Overwatch. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's streaming. It's a Mario right now.
I don't know. It's a me.
I'm glad we went there.
Perfect. The so the movie looks good. It's one of those things I'm considering, like I said, from Cinemark, because they're doing that full theater rental thing.
Yeah.
Like, $150. You rent out a whole theater. You can go see an adorable freaking movie.
Is that for anything? Because remember when Mike had rented out, it was a new movie, and he paid like $175.
So I think the kind of whatever movies are $100, and I think the new movies are $150. But either way, $175, and if I get enough people who want to go check that out,
you should maybe do the Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Because I think it's $200 maybe then, but the seats are better.
Is that the new one?
The one on, not Nevada. Close to Nevada. It's the one where like you can order food and have like.
Well, yeah, like Alamo Draft House.
Yep.
I've only heard about it. I think Brian was talking about it.
I went to it.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
So something worth checking out. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that movie. I think it's gonna look adorable.
Yes. I hope there's songs in this one. It's been a minute since like Disney had songs in their movies.
Yeah, I guess
they've all been like live action-esque.
Yeah, and I think it's dependent. Like, I mean, Mulan had some, but it was definitely more focused on the story than as much as the singing. What other movies have come out recently?
I guess Lion King and.
I mean, technically, WandaVision had a little bit of singing in it. I think.
You spoiled it. Now I don't want to watch it anymore.
What is new Disney Plus? Muppet Shows, Sulphur Springs. Oh, they put a lot of older stuff on it. I know Hannah's all excited because they put Cinderella on there.
I'm surprised that it took so long to put it on there.
Agreed. Have you watched Dinosaurs? Did you watch that as a kid?
Yeah.
Have you watched it recently?
Yes, I watched it an episode recently. Yeah.
Is it not as good?
No, it's the puppetry is really good.
Oh, but puppetry is phenomenal.
But it's just like any other sitcom in the day and era. You're just like, oh, this is just like Roseanne.
It's one of those things where I was
not the mama.
Like, there were some funny things,
Mama,
but there were some points in there that were like pretty heavy on the 80s sitcom trope, and I was like, ooh, well, that didn't sound good.
Who's your favorite? Mama. Who's in? Not the mama.
I'm Melissa.
Hello.
So yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah, some of that doesn't age well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Meanwhile, like you watch Seinfeld, that's a lot of stuff they cover is still relevant now.
Yeah, it's the smart shows. They do stay relevant. That's just the nature of the beast.
Well, technically, that sitcom Dinosaurs is actually about nothing as well. So, it should be, but like.
Yeah, it is. You made a perfect analogy. It's Roseanne, which Roseanne is good. But I don't know. There was some stuff and I was like, ooh, no, yeah, you can't say that. But I don't know. We watched like 2 episodes and I'm like, ooh, okay. So, either way, maybe it was just that first season, standard with like a lot of stuff.
And the reason why like Dinosaurs didn't stick around because it was too expensive to produce. It was very popular, but just making the sets and the dinosaurs and all that stuff, just too expensive.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was
episode.
That was a Jim Henson's one, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, the ridiculous. I do remember that one.
Jeez, memories just come flooding over me.
Oh, I know. That's kind of what I've been really enjoying about Disney Plus is going back and watching a lot of those old shows.
They have all of the Simpsons on there, so it's just like
So I think I stopped watching Simpsons around 04, 05.
So when we graduated high school.
Yeah, it was like right around that time, and
because we didn't have time anymore, we were just working.
Yeah.
I was in the military.
It was one of those things like, and I stepped away. I was like, I don't even know if it's funny anymore.
After that, nah, not so much. I'm surprised it's still around though. It's just like it's crazy to me.
Yep. Liz says millennials have discovered Friends, and I love that it's being rediscovered. Most definitely.
I like that millennials have rediscovered like Avatar.
Yes.
The Last Airbender.
Oh, that is some news. More Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap!
Whoops.
I forgot about that. Yeah, so we are getting movies, more cartoons, more comics, more general stories, more artwork.
The Day in the Life of Toph?
No, I haven't.
Posted?
I haven't been on Facebook, like, much at all. I turned off Facebook, basically, on my phone, like, what, a month ago?
It's one of the very few things that I posted.
Yeah, I'll have to go check it out. Devin says something, Ren and Stimpy is a show no one should have to watch. No one should have watched. Yeah.
No, our parents were just like, it's a cartoon. How hard? Well, it's like Woody Woodpecker. What harm could it do?
Yeah, well, you do think about it. It's like
exposed a lot.
We probably weren't thinking about it at the time, but then it stuck with us. And then once we started kind of understand things, it was already part of our psyche. And so it probably ended up, still molding us into the freaking weirdos that we are nowadays. So, yeah. Life of Toph. I'll have to check that one out. So, yeah, just so many good shows from the past. It's just... I'm really excited about certain parts of COVID. It really has kind of brought out people's time and availability to watch these old shows because they're like, I don't want to watch the same thing again. So we're getting this. It's just happy, and you get a whole new generation of people onto it. It's bringing stuff back like this. Oh, so she got a graphic novel. That's fantastic. Yeah, I could be down with that. Toph is awesome.
So the one I posted was actually a meme. It's like, Day in the Life of Toph, and it was just a whole bunch of blank blank pages.
That's dark. Oh, that was not supposed to be a pun, but it worked out. Eric says Beavis and Butthead classic. Oh yeah, it's another one of those ones you go back and you're like, I might have been dumber as a child. I was definitely dumber as a child.
It was like Pee-wee Herman's Playhouse. It was like, whoa.
Oh, okay.
Like, whoa.
In all fairness, these shows I've gone back and watched, there's some rough stuff in it, but Pee-wee's Playhouse is one I wish I would have never gone back to check out again.
I was like, it's better up here. It's better up here.
It was. That is something that should have stayed in my memories and never surfaced to see the light of day again.
Right?
Oh, that's a rough one. But speaking of things that will see the light of day, possibly, I think this is pretty cool. Michael B. Jordan is currently being rumored to take over the role of Superman.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that is...
So is like Henry Cavill in trouble, or are they just like trying to do like alternate universe Superman?
No, so, and that was his name, is Ta-Nehisi. I haven't read the comic, but it's already a pre-existing character. And I think Henry Cavill's just busy. He's
being the Witcher?
Yeah, being the Witcher. Because I think, they planned out 3 or 4 seasons already? Something like that. So, there's a lot to do... in his just general lifestyle. So, I mean, I'm excited for this. I think Michael B. Jordan is a phenomenal actor.
Mm-hmm.
Just really does good. I love seeing Hannah smile. So between his acting and how he looks, Hannah's just happy, so I'm happy. So, yeah. I'm excited for this. There's no, definitive he's going to be or he's not going to be. So we'll find out, kind of how it goes at that point forward.
Right.
But yeah, I'm jazzed for that. Hannah says he's beautiful. He is. Hey, I
mean,
I would strive to be that beautiful.
Didn't he cause a female watcher in the theaters to break her retainer?
Yes.
When he took off his shirt,
I forgot about it. Snapped it in half.
And he paid for her new retainer. He's like, I feel bad about it, so I'll buy you your new retainer.
Yeah.
Because she was super thirsty for her.
Liz says, I want to see evil Superman.
I mean, wasn't that already a thing? Like, what was that horror movie?
Yeah.
That came out?
Shoot. I actually haven't had this. Bright? Not Bright. No. Derp. Was it something with the eyes? Laser Devil.
Laser eyes. Give him the old laser eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about this version of Batman. I've never read it. Brightburn, thank you. I was close. Yeah, I was halfway there.
Bright is a Netflix original, which is probably getting a second sequel.
I hope it does. Bright is a fantastic show. And deserved way more than it got. That really well done. I mean, it's Will Smith. How do you go wrong with Will Smith, anyways? So, yeah. Liz says, I forgot what late night show he was on, but the host read some of the tweets involving him, and they were X-rated. Brightburn, thanks, Liz. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Their fan fiction on the internet still amazes me.
It's not even fan fiction. It was just like them thirsting over.
I mean,
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, still, but it's like, because we were going to NandasCon every year, and cool, the Queen D, who does the burlesque show at NandasCon, she does a late night reading where she reads
adult reading time.
Yep, fan fiction stuff.
She blushed.
Yeah, if she blushes, there's something has occurred. But yeah, no. If you guys don't, what's the troop name? Do you remember?
Yes. It has been more than a year.
I mean, and then the other NandasCon's already been canceled.
Already?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. Yeah. It sucks because they went to a new location too. Mm-hmm. The Gaylord Resorts.
Yep. A lot of cool stuff.
It'll be a thing where I remember it right as you look at it.
Oh, she's not linking it. Crap. Either way, go follow Queen D. She's fantastic. What is the name of the troupe? That's gonna drive me insane. Oh, she got more tattoo work done. Cool. Shit. I think they're actually doing it this year. Oh.
Maybe. I mean, they've missed out on so much money.
Yeah, that's a rough one. But I mean, and it all comes down to...
I was excited for it. I was just like, what? They have like a lazy pool. I was like, sign me up. Lazy River. Yeah, Lazy River.
Yeah.
Lazy pool pool's already lazy.
Queen D.
Are they Louisiana? Is that
it's Louisiana. Not Dita Von Teese, you silly. Shit. I don't know. Look up Queen D. Go follow her on Facebook. You won't go wrong. So yeah, I'll look into that, and Hannah says they're opening registration tomorrow, which is kind of surprising.
Did you hear about the Vodka family?
Guess you can't. No, I haven't. What's up with them?
They have split up.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. Didn't make it through. That sucks.
I think the people who are still remaining, I think they were going to start something new.
Oh, I was wrong. Yeah, so NandasCon 2021, September 3rd through the 5th, Gaylord Rockies.
They're still hoping.
So they're still monitoring and will decide, but yeah. It's not to say they won't still do registry.
Because they moved everyone who missed out on 2020 and bought a ticket to 2021.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thirst tweets.
Yeah. This is...
All right. I got it saved, Liz. I will watch it. So, yeah. I mean, pretty crazy. One way or the other. Notes. There it is. Not like there's a bunch of it. So, last bit of slick news, Snyder Cut.
Approaching fast.
Yeah, so that is going to be coming out on the 18th of this month. It's adding 2.5 hours of extra footage.
Have you seen that trailer?
I have watched the first trailer, and I have watched nothing else afterwards, because I will be watching the movie.
The 4-hour.
Yeah. Didn't it get split up, though?
I don't think so. I think
Or is it just one beast of a film?
Continuous thing. They made it into a miniseries.
Yeah.
6 1-hour.
Yep. I definitely do that. So it's going to be streaming on HBO Max. So if you guys are interested in that, go check it out for sure. Should be super exciting.
And what? HBO Max is now available on TCL TVs or Roku's.
Oh, nice.
Because like
come with it?
Before, like I guess they didn't work out a deal with Roku.
Oh, so they
HBO
finally added
Max,
the streaming app.
Yeah. So I was like, every once in a while I would check. I'm like, is it on there yet? I'm like, holy shit! I can download HBO Max onto
finally
my Roku. I'm like, finally.
Yep. That's
Because then I would have to go through my PlayStation and then watch it on my TV. I'm just like...
Well, the same thing happened with HBO Go for a bit there. I was trying to stream it on the... Because Sony is an Android TV now. And I was trying to put it on there, and they would seem to... Like, they wouldn't broker that. And it just wasn't working. And it was driving me nuts. It pissed me off. So I always end up having to cast it from my phone to the TV.
It's crazy with the politics of, like... Just like TV.
Yes.
I was like, is Roku that much different? I was like, I don't know. They just want some money.
Yep. Liz says, I am here for that version, the Snyder version. So, yeah. So I'm excited that they're adding it to more places. And that was part of the HBO Max releases that they said they were going to be more available. So they were unifying Go and Now into one. Instead of having to broker a deal with like every other company with 2 separate apps to make sure it functioned well, it was like, here's your account. If you got it, log in. You're good to go.
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
It was.
At times,
it was
like,
so stupid.
Is it Now or is it Go?
And they were 2 completely different sign-ins.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is dumb. So dumb.
There you go.
Eric says Starfest and Colorado Springs Comic-Con are still on so far.
Do you know the respective dates for either of those?
Let's see if I can pull them up. Colorado Springs.
Because we still haven't. Have we ever covered Genghis Khan?
No.
I think it happens at the same time as like Colorado Springs Comic Con or something like that.
Well, we have a little more funds, and
it's 175 days away.
Yeah. So it looks like at this point,
August.
Springs Comic Con is still set for August 27th through the 29th.
And then Starfest, Eric says, is April 23rd to the 25th.
Nice. So hopefully at that point, because I know the vaccinations are going to be more available for the general public end of spring, beginning of summer. So, yeah. Might be a lot more availability, a little bit higher level of safety, because you know damn well no one's going to wear a freaking mask, and if they do,
it's part of their cosplay.
Yeah, and it's not going to be effective or efficient. It'll smell like ass by the end of the day.
And someone might pass out because they turned off the AC.
Yep. What the Melissa just says they announced the Saved by the Bell cast.
Oh, I think I heard something about that.
I was just literally looking at that. I was like, that guy looks familiar. What guests are going to be their celebrities?
We're looking at Colorado Springs Comic Con.
So, Impractical Jokers, Emily Swallow, who does she's the armorer from Mandalorian.
Voice.
Yeah. Leave It to Beaver. Jerry Mathers is going to be there. That's surprising. Yeah, so Saved by the Bell, Mark Paul Gosselaar, Supernatural, and The Flash. Let's see. Not a lot of people at this point. It's probably because the other half are older folk, and they're like, well, I don't want to die, so I can make $200.
Mm-hmm.
So, as much as I'm sure they love their fan base. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, hopefully the vaccination stuff is it's rolling a little more aggressively at that point, and it's a lot more available. So, Liz says, I had to remember where I had HBO Max, previously HBO Go, on a Fire Stick versus Samsung TV. Don't these people know my memory is no longer a steel trap? Melissa says, it's tough out there for guests. I mean, it is. It's one of those things is you know no one's going to want to follow the rules. And even if 70% of the crowd is following the rules, that other 30% is a bag of dicks. Mm-hmm. If these people are incapable of washing their cosplay, and anyone who's gone to a con knows the smell I'm talking about.
Which most of the times you can't really wash your cosplay.
No, they can Febreze. None of your stuff smells. None of my stuff smells.
I know this because we Febreze it.
Febreze or alcohol. Do something. You smell like the wet bandits. Yeah, so wash your shit. But yes, regardless, be safe out there. COVID is still a thing, regardless of how much we all do not want it to freaking exist anymore. I'm so sick of not doing stuff. Mm-hmm. This was a party house. It is now just a nice
house of learned doctors.
It's a house of learned. And gaming. So, can I just say, I finally upgraded my PC, right? And
not fully.
I know. I will never get that freaking video card because it's never gonna come in stock again.
You're gonna get it when they come out with the 4000 series.
The TIs are set to release in April, and they're already sold out. They don't exist yet, and they're sold out. What bullshit is that?
Thanks, Obama.
Like, I have a beautiful, beautiful group of friends. Everyone got together, and Hannah went around and collected tons of money so that I could, and they got enough that I could freaking get a video card for my birthday in October of last year.
The RTX
3080.
3080? You
Yeah.
didn't get 90?
No, the 3090 is 1500. I am not going to use the processing power for that. Don't get me wrong. I love the best of the best, but I buy what I know I'm going to use. Mm. So, Comic-Con, Eric says, I wish, or I could go as the thing, nobody would be able to tell if I had a mask on under the head. I Febreze the inside of the thing. You know, if you put like a cooling fan right up here and it just sucks out through an N95 mask, that'd be good. Though it would suck literally all the hot breath in from everyone around you. I don't know how that would work. Hot air. So in and out. That's a lot more intelligent. You know, sometimes I say smart things. But yeah, so we're on to our last thing. I've been podcasting for a decade now. So 8 years with Slick Radio, and then me and Chris with Frequency Change prior to that. If you guys have been listening to Slick, you know why Frequency Change doesn't exist anymore. And so due to, the way life has progressed and gone, Slick is coming to an end. So, indefinitely. I'm not going to delete the Facebook. I'm not going to delete the Twitter accounts. I'm not going to say we never might stream some random shit at some point in time. Mm-hmm. But as far as the podcasting goes, that's a wrap for us. Yeah. So,
life has us moving in different ways. I myself have taken on a new job, so I won't be as available on Thursdays anymore.
Yep. And then, shit.
Because when did I join? 2015?
Yeah.
On their first ever Facebook Live. Because before, their show was like recorded and then edited to take out all the
Yeah. And then it was
that would take like 8 hours just to put up.
It was an absurd amount of effort to try to
And
get
it was,
the ums. And then you realize, oh, you can just pause and you sound far more intelligent.
it's just a different energy from being live and recorded because it's like, it'll get fixed in post.
Yeah.
Just fix it in post.
So you gain a different appreciation.
We found out as a live audience, we get more audience participation than we did.
Which is way more exciting. It's one of those things is, fuck, I'm having trouble talking.
He's verklempt.
So,
I started off as a fan.
Keep talking.
Just as a random dude listening to the podcast that I met at an NDK that my brother was supposed to go to, but like due to his military commitments, he couldn't go, so I had swapped in his place. And that's when I met Shell first, then Bo.
Yep. So, and that, led to us, and it's just been super fun since. It's kind of a decision how it goes. Like I said, or like he said, he took on a new position. So you got a new job that's going to have you traveling. It's really exciting. And then, shit!
Yeah, everyone's moving forward in different directions. So Bo has taken on more responsibilities at our current job. Today was my last
A flea
day.
and a fly and a flew. We're in trouble, so what should they do? Let us flies in the flea, let us fleas in the fly. So they flew through a fly and the flew. Okay. And then stuff for me. Thank you for covering. I haven't really told anyone I started school. So, I'm back there, which is exciting.
You nerd.
Yep. I've already done 4 classes. I started on this because of COVID. It was plenty of time. So, yeah. So that's been my big exciting stuff. And then the promotion at work. So, yeah. But it's been fun.
I mean, we might post the occasional stupid shit on the page every once in a while, but our podcast will be a little bit more infrequent if you see them at all.
I should have drank more before this. Yeah. So, might throw some stuff up, but really got to meet a lot of wonderful people. So,
yeah, life would have been completely different if I didn't bump into Bo.
Yeah.
When I did.
I legit don't know where I'd be right now. So. Yeah. But it's been fun. So. Yes, Eric, I will still see you. So.
If that still happens. I don't... Has Ren Fair already been canceled as well?
Ren Fair has already been canceled. But that's not to say there's not a whole bunch of future. And, with our group of friends who are very unique, Eric included, you stand out in every crowd.
People take photos of you there, so it's just like not too hard to find.
Yeah. So we'll take pictures at con or something, and there will be Eric in the background somewhere, dressed as the Thing, or dressed as a musketeer or something. It's like there's an Eric somewhere.
Or
so it's like
his Jedi.
That's fantastic.
His Jedi outfit.
Oh, your phenomenal Jedi outfit. Yeah.
It just keeps getting more and more accurate.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yep.
It's just like,
learning about what goes into those outfits. Talking to the the cosplay community, being part of that has been really cool, and I'm not going to stop that. So, not doing shows and all the other stuff. I might have time to actually do a cosplay before a show and finish one without going balls to the wall the night before, which I think is standard proper etiquette
that's cosplay crunch. It's cosplay crunch. You can't avoid it. As often we had this whole time during COVID to work on something. I guarantee you, there's still people that's going to be cosplay crunching
Yeah.
For their cons this year that they can go to.
Yeah. It was like, I got my mask I did a few years back. Back when the cosplay dance.
The rave?
Yeah. The Sarah...
Masquerade?
No, not the Masquerade. Sarah and Greg did this one with Shell. The Nerd Rave. Crap!
The purple unicorn? Or
Nope. This was before Purple Unicorn.
I don't remember.
Cosplay... Club Cosplay. Club Cosplay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. So, yeah, got that. And they were doing their stuff, and that kind of ended because, life moves. So, yeah. It's been a lot of stuff. So, not going to stop going to cons, but definitely might have bigger breaks in between.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Liz says we have a beer we're reviewing. We have two. We're doing the Prost Brewing Company, Dunkel. And then JP is doing...
the Resolute Brewing Company, the Grail Sauce.
Grail Sauce. Sauce! That's suspicious. So, yep. So good stuff. I didn't totally cry. I thought I was going to.
Oh, you weren't crying?
I mean, it didn't hit my, cheeky area. I wasn't crying on my own ass. Don't. So I was just bent over backwards and in grief crying on my own butt.
There's a silly straw going
from my tear duct to my ass crack.
DJ has never worn his Spider-Man cosplay in public because he's never finished it.
What is he working on, or is he buying? Oh, he's buying parts of it, but
no, he had it, and he was doing detailing work on it, and then he just never finished it.
Goofy.
And it was the Morales, I think.
Nice.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, which is a fantastic game. I think I've beaten that since we last did a show. So, yeah, get the Miles Morales game. It is awesome. The PlayStation 5 is awesome. It still doesn't allow expansion storage.
For now. But
well, they're having to wait for hard drives to catch up to what the onboard capabilities are.
Mm-hmm.
It just annoys me. I was like, just let me put it on there, and then I'll just stick all my PlayStation 4 games on there.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
I know, but you still have to you have to get the newest USB 3, and then you have to put it on that, and then you load all those things on there. And I don't think you can play from the external hard drive.
Oh. Okay.
I think you can store them there and then transfer when you're ready to play. Which is super fast, but regardless, if you have, PlayStation 5 games on there, which can't store onto the external, it's a little frustrating. And the Xbox isn't any different, so this isn't a buy one over the other.
With cards that you had to plug into it.
Yep.
That are so proprietary right now, I think they're very expensive.
Yes. Liz says, I know, he keeps working on it.
I don't think he's touched it since he moved out of the house that he was living in.
Is it just chilling in his cruiser right now?
Chilling somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where would it be?
That'd be the time to wear it. Just plop that on and go running around the city, and then he goes back. No one knows where he disappeared to.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man. So, yeah. So, beer. We've been drinking this beer through the show. Prost. Dunkel. Delicious.
This American Grail sauce has been pretty good.
Smooth. Creamy. It is the beer of cream soda. That would be the texture I would kind of call from this one. Yeah, this is delicious. So I'm going to give it a 4.5.
This grill sauce that I've been drinking, it's been just smooth drinking. And I can't really discern the lemon in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a good beer that I would hesitate to turn down at what do you call those things? Barbecue?
I don't know. Do they still do those?
Well, some people do.
Yeah, whether or not they should. Yeah.
I mean, you can grill for yourself.
We have a barbecue at work.
We can't.
We can. You can come back for a barbecue. 2 weeks off. You got shit to do.
Yeah, but I gave us a 4. So.
Cool. So 2 good beers for the last Slick podcast show, March 4th, 2021. I'm glad my emotions chilled out because I thought I was just going to mess and just have to end the show.
Technical difficulties with the dog pulling the
Bo turned into a little bitch and couldn't talk anymore.
Beeps.
So, yeah. Like I said, this show has been fun, exciting. It has opened up so many opportunities. It helped me, expand on my personality, my drive, my desires, there's so much I gained from doing a podcast, and there's so many individuals that I got to meet from doing this podcast, and I wouldn't give any of that up at all. So it's just it's been exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
definitely exciting.
But yeah, but that, you guys, is it for Slick. I can't find my mice. There it is. I hoped to see everyone more in the future. But who knows? The shadow knows. Life is crazy right now. And hopefully we'll start to have some sort of normality.
Thanks for all the love, guys.
Soon. But yeah, thank you. To make it tacky, this has been one crazy ride. So, when me and Chris first started this, it was unexpected where it would go.
Yeah, because you guys were just talking about Coca-Cola and milk.
Yeah. Did that experiment. That was before video. We were talking about what it did. This is so weird. Yeah, we'd go out on like Friday nights after the bars closed,
and we'd getting beers.
No, we would be passing out flyers for frequency change. And then
also you'd be shotgunning beers.
Yes. Oh yeah. So much drinking. Yeah. So good stuff. Let me make. I don't even know if I put the outro in here. I was just trying to do this too quick.
I thought it was on there.
Slick outro. Yeah. There's the audio. Ending image. There it is. So yeah, love you guys. Thank you for literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
It has meant the world to me. So, bye.
Bye.